It just went on, but I'll mute in just a second because usually she's gonna try to be. Yeah, our other kid is playing soccer. He's got a futsal game. Our game got moved this morning, and that's created some transpo issues. All right, good morning, everybody. It is 9:25, and welcome to the Sherwood Ice Arena, where the Portland Junior Winterhawks, 14U AA, take on the Boise Steelheads for the first time this season. Game number 13 of the NWAHL season. We've had many more than that with tournaments and stuff, but as far as our league goes, this is game 13. Boise in the East Division of the NWAHL 14U Tier 2. So we are in the West. So West versus East today. And we'll be underway in just a little bit. I'm going to mute, and we'll be back in a second. All right, welcome back, everybody. Portland Junior Winterhawks 14 UAA kids are in their white sweaters. Boise in the dark. The Steelheads. 16-minute periods. Going to start off with the Carnegie line with Keenan and Ewing on the wings. Lillevec and Russell Lavery Van Paris back on the D. Ewing, here comes the Steelhead attack. They get it past Lillevec. Lillevec goes down to the corner. Nice hit against the boards there by Keenan. Carnegie challenges. Another nice hit by Keenan there, and he gets it out, dumps it out into the neutral zone. And the puck comes down, and they're going to call that icing. Face-off going to come back down into the Winterhawks end. Just so that you guys know, I will mute from time to time due to the music so we don't get into any copyright infringement stuff. So, all right. That was Miskovich with the face-off. Nadoba and Holbrook at the wings. Puck goes behind the net. Boise battles, and they dump it back out into the neutral zone. Avi, Sharp Yablanka on the defense. Gets it to Nadoba. He dumps it in. Miskovich in pursuit. And they try to get it up the boards. Get it up to Houlihan, the other D, and he gets a shot on net. Doesn't quite get through, and Boise intercepts and gets it out. Dumped back in by Holbrook. And Miskovich looking up, trying to get it to Sharp Yablanka. Shot. Doesn't get through. Blocked in the front by Boise. Miskovich comes off. And Ryland Cox is out there with Cooper Nissen and Whitehead. Porter Whitehead. Boise with the puck. They get it out. Nope. They say that left the zone and went back in. That's offsides. .14 left to play in the first. Whitehead at the dot. Face off. This one comes back to Dorf. His first action. He's going to try and dump it in, but partially blocked. Big penalty there on Ryland Cox as he boards. You got to stay out of the penalty box. And Ryland goes to the penalty box. And the refs discuss it. See what happens. Elbowing is the call. So, minute and 30-second penalties in the NWAHL. Face-off will come down into the Winterhawks end, and they'll be shorthanded. A 5-on-4 power play for the Steelheads. 14:03 left to play in the first. This one's dropped. Boise has the puck out of the face-off, comes out to the point, shot. Doesn't get through off of Dorf, I think, and the puck goes into the corner. The Winterhawks get it out to the neutral zone. Nice job, and Boise right there to dump it back in. Dorf skates back. Off the boards, held in by the Steelheads. And this is punched off the referee. And that one goes back down into the Winterhawks end. 55 seconds left to play on the power play. 13-20. Nice short-handed effort coming up here with Nissen. Tries to round the corner. Poked away by Boise, and this one comes out to the neutral zone. Houlihan has to play it, gets it over to Dorf. Dorf tries to dump it in, and that puck goes into the stands. Got to be ready. Hopefully the fans are wearing their mouth guards today. So face off to the middle. Ewing takes it. Nadoba. He's going to dump it in off of Boise defender's stick, so no icing. Boise goes back to pick it up. 25 seconds left of the power play. This one comes out in front of the net. It's loose. Boise dumps it into the neutral zone. Lillevec will play it. He gets it up to Nadoba. He dumps it in. 10 seconds left of the power play. Ewing in pursuit. Boise with the puck. They will get it out into the neutral zone. 2 seconds left of the power play. Shot. Saved by Casper. This one comes out to Nadoba, and they're back to even strength. Cornegie out on the ice. Garrison's out there, number 11. This one's dumped in. Let's go, Cheddar. Chet gets to the puck first. He gets pushed off the puck. They go around the boards. Big hit there by Lillevec. Cornegie assumes the roll up at the point. And this one gets past the stick. Here comes Boise. They're hustling. And that is going to be icing on the Steelheads. Face-off coming back down into the Boise end. Cornegie will take the face-off. Talbert, Heim, and Garrison in there. This one comes out to the point. Heim, shot, deflected by Talbert. Get him, Chet. And Chet comes in with a hit, knocks him off the puck. Talbert, looking for someone. Tried to get it to Cornegie, but Boise comes up with the puck, and here they come. And nice jump there. Defended, and here comes Cornegie. Garrison's trailing. Talbert is the winger. And this one gets dumped down. Talbert and Cornegie are coming off. Dorf came back in. This one's coming into the neutral zone, and Dorf is there to play it. He goes around Garrison, and Holbrook picks it up. Garrison will change off. And Boise tried to go around, and nice defense there by Nadoba. Dorf with the puck. He dumps it in, goes into the corner. He changes. Boise gets it back out into the neutral zone. Sharp Yablonka is going to have to go back and play that. Gets it up to Holbrook. Hit as he gets the puck to Miskovic. And this one comes back out into the neutral zone. Sharp Yablonka to Houlihan, over to Holbrook. Holbrook tried to get it to Miskovic. It's close. Boise has possession. Sharp LeBlanca with the steal. He keeps it in. Cornegie in pursuit. Keenan. And this one comes out into the zone. Houlihan was there and battled. This one comes over. Nice pass to Ewing off the boards. Can you get to it? Nope. Boise got to it first, but Cornegie with the steal and a collision in the corner by Ewing and Cornegie. This one controlled by Boise, taken away by Cornegie. He goes down the middle, trip, and a penalty coming to Boise as Cornegie is tripped entering the zone. Puck is dropped. Rylan Cox on the power play, gets it up to Cornegie. Cornegie to Keenan. He crosses through the crease. Puck crosses through the crease. Dorf to Cornegie and taken away by Boise. And Heim slips on the play, and here comes a fast break. Casper goes into the corner. And a short-handed goal by Boise puts them up 1-0. Portland still on the power play. 1:09 left of the power play. 9:22 left to play in the first. 1-0 Boise. Winterhawks control the face-off. They go into the zone. Big hit there. This one comes out to Nadoba. Nadoba crosses it over to Russell. Russell dumps it in. Talbert, Nadoba, and Holbrook in pursuit. Miskovich is there as well. Puck is loose. This one's dumped out by Boise. LVP goes back for it, gets it over to Nadoba. Nadoba across the ice. And this one comes over to... Oh, and he's hacked. And here comes a call. I think it's going to be offsides. Should be offsides. Face-off won by Portland. Tried to get it to Talbert. Taken away by Holbrook. Talbert's down there, gets it up the boards to Miskovich. Tried to dump it back down to Nadoba, but taken away by Boise. And Nadoba keeps that from going in or out to the neutral zone. Boise does get it out to the neutral zone this time. Holbrook will play it to LVP. They dump it in. They're going to call icing as it was dumped in from outside the center line. So this one's going to come back to the Winterhawks end. We're back to full strength. 1-0 Boise. 8:04 left to play in the first. Whitehead in at the dot. Took the face-off. Boise with possession. Whitehead knocks him off the puck. And here come the Winterhawks, but just a little bit far off the stick there. And Boise takes over possession. Dumps it in. Sharp Yablonka goes back to play the puck. Taken away by Boise, but taken right back by LVP. And he hits in the corner and dumped out into the neutral zone. They go D to D. Boise enters the zone. Offsides. Face-off will come outside the blue line. Porter Whitehead taking the face-off. And this one comes back to the Steelhead D. And they dump it in. And Casper has to play it. Winterhawks. Russell with the puck. Gets it back over to Blanca. This one's kept in by Boise. Try to get it in the middle. And Casper falls on it and smothers the puck. Winterhawks will change out their defense, sending in Dorf and Colin Heim going to play defense today. They're also going to change out the first line. Cornegie out there with Keenan and Ewing. Cornegie battles in there. Heim joins the scrum. Boise comes out of the scrum with the puck. They try to center it. And Cornegie blocks it. And gets it back and dumps it into the neutral zone. Boise right there, though. Retrieve it, dump it in, and change. Heim swings it around the boards. Keenan is there. He gets it out into the neutral zone. Winterhawks are clumped together. They dump it down low, and that's going to be offsides as the puck was dumped in outside the center line. Face-off coming back down into the Winterhawks side. 6:23 left to play in the first. 1-0 Steelheads. Cheddar back in there for his second shift of the game. Tries to block it. This one goes wide left. Miskovich dumps it back behind the net. Here comes Houlihan with the puck. Looks up. And he gets it to Talbert. He's got to hustle. Nice job by Miskovich keeping it in. Garrison in the front, looking for the rebound. This one comes around to the Winterhawks in the corner. There's a scrum. Garrison's in there as well. Miskovich comes in to help out. Cheddar causing all sorts of havoc down in that corner. Talbert tries to go wide, tries a shot, goes wide left and played off the stick by the goalie. This one comes out to the neutral zone. Winterhawks reset. Lillevec tried to get it to Garrison, but just past him. Garrison looking. This one comes over, deflected and taken away. Dumped back down to the defense. Houlihan stops, gets it over to Talbert. He's got Garrison coming down the middle. Get it, Chet. And Boise gets to it, and they dump it out into the neutral zone. Chet's got to get back on side. Sharp Yablonka. And that one's dumped down, and that's going to be an icing call. 5 minutes left to play. 1-0 Boise. Face-off coming down into the Winterhawks end. Whitehead taking the face-off. Defensive formation on the face-off. Winterhawks come out with the puck. Here comes Holbrook. He dumps it in. Gets his own dump in. Tries to get it up the boards. LVP is there. Tries to get it on net. And it did get through. Went off somebody's stick, though. Sharp Yablonka dumps it back down in the corner. Nadoba's down there. He gets the puck. Tries to get it out front off the back of the net. And here comes Boise. 4:30 left to play. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. This one comes back out. LVP battles. And this one comes back out in the neutral zone as well. Russell with the puck, surveys. They go D to D. Sharp Yablonka. The pressure comes from Boise. And Sharp Yablonka gets it over to Holbrook. Holbrook right to Boise. Turnover, but they get it right back. Kornegay tried to dump it in. Taken away by Boise. Boise dumps it back down into their the Winterhawks end. Russell goes back around the boards. That one's kept in. Nope. Squirts out into the neutral zone. And here comes Holbrook. Excellent individual effort there, but Boise foils his there. Holbrook lifts it up there. Has the Winterhawks change out the D. Dorf and Cox out there. Heim on the wing with Kornegay. Or maybe he was playing defense. Yes. This one, nice pass to Kornegay from Cox. Kornegay dumps it behind the net. Boise gets to it first. Ooh, big hit by Dorf. One comes up the ice. Nice pass. Cox dumps it down low. Nissen tries to get over to it. Himes keeps it in. 2:50 left to play in the first. Dorf with the puck. He's going to get it on net. And Kornegay tried to play that. Tipped. And Boise is able to get it out of their end. And this one is no icing as it's tipped from the Hawks. Back! And this one goes the length of the ice. And that'll be an icing. 2:22 left to play in the first. The shots are 2-2. Not a lot of shots on net today so far. 1-0 Boise. Comes the face-off. It got quiet. Winterhawks. This one's dumped down behind the net again. Puck is along the boards. Nice hit by Keenan. And here comes Boise. Shot. Glove save. Puck is loose. And number 55 gets his own rebound. And it's 2-0 Boise.
Come on, Hawks! Get back! Go, Steelheads! Come on, keep it up!
156, 2-0 Boise. 156 left to play. Miskovich taking the faceoff in the middle. Boise wins the faceoff, comes back to their D. Levesque plays it. Tries to go over. Almost taken away. Puck is loose, kept in by Boise. And that one comes out. So Boise has to get back on side. Nice stick lift by Keenan. This one goes on net and absorbed by Casper. Garrison coming in with Talbert. And Whitehead will be the center. Avi Sharp, Yablanca. Russell Levy Van Paris in there as well on the D. Boise wins the faceoff. That's out. Yep. Faceoff coming outside the blue line as that is offsides on the Steelheads. 1:24 left to play in the first. Let's go, Cheddar! Puck is dropped. Porter wins the faceoff. Garrison takes a swipe at it. Puck is loose. And this one does come out to the neutral zone. But Boise dumps it back down. Avi Sharp, Yablanca gets to it. He's looking for somebody. Gets it over to Cheddar. Chet tries to get it out. Kept in by Boise. Dumped back down low. Russell with the puck. Gets it to Avi. Avi to Porter. And here we go. Here comes Talbert trying to win the puck. Taken away by Boise. 41 seconds left. Let's go, Note. Let's go. And nice job by Sharp Yablanca to hit him off the puck. And this one comes back to the neutral zone. This Chet hits it into the neutral zone. This one goes back into the Winterhawks end. Sharp Yablanca gets to it, goes up the boards. Talbert is there, 20 seconds left. Kept in by Boise. This one, oh, they're saying that was in. Chet, nice block by Garrison. That one gets to LVP. 3 seconds left. Garrison gets in there. And that'll do it for the first. Shots are 4-2 in favor of Boise. And Boise has the 2-goal advantage as they lead after one, 2-0. We're going to mute and be back in just a minute. Cornegie line out there with Keenan and Ewing to start the second. Russell Lavery Van Paris back on the defense with Cooper Lillebeck. They switch ends. Puck is loose in the neutral zone. Ewing over there. And Boise skates out with it. Here comes the pressure by the Hawks. And nice job to get in front of that. Keenan dumps it into the neutral zone. Here comes Boise. They get around a defender. And the Winterhawks grab it. They go back behind the net. LVP goes back to it around the boards. Kept in by Boise. Tried to get a shot on. Nice pass to the middle as Keenan was cutting. Here comes Cornegie. Cornegie gets a piece. Somebody get on the blue line. Nope. This one goes by Cornegie. But Russell's there and gets it over to Lillebeck. This one's shot. Casper has to play it. Good save by Casper. Nice block by LVP as that one doesn't get through. They scrum in the corner and whistled as a penalty is coming, a cross check. And that's going to be on Cornegie. Nope, that's on Lillebeck. Sorry, my bad. To the sin bin for 1:30. 14:35 left to play in the second. Winterhawks will be shorthanded. They send out Porter Whitehead to take the faceoff. Dorf is in there, plays the puck, tries to get it up the boards and out. Porter battles. Boise comes out with the puck. They give him the lane. And Sharp Yablonka shuts it down and tries to get it out. Kept in by Boise. Boise skates around. Shot. Tipped. Goes into the corner. Big hit coming in there by Dorf. Boise maintains possession. Casper save on the shot. Sharp Yablonka gets it out to Whitehead. Nice move there to get it into the zone. There. Tries to put the pressure on. Here comes Boise. Shot. Casper, nice save. Sharp Yablonka goes to challenge the rebound shot there. There's a scrum in the corner. This one comes around the bend. Dorf is there. He loses his stick. Refs are letting him work it out. Puck comes out to the point for Boise. Shot. Saved by Casper. 10 seconds left to the power play. Dorf is there. And here comes Boise. 4 seconds. Whoa, big open net in the front. And this one, penalty is over. Back to even strength as Lillebeck comes out of the box. Boise, a swing and a miss. Right place, right time by Boise. And the shot goes wide. This one comes back behind the net. Boise still with possession. Winterhawks trying to get it out. Dorf tried to clear it, but Whitehead was in the way. And this one's coming all the way back. No icing. Winterhawks change up the line. And Dorf still in there on the defense. Nadoba and Holbrook. With Miskovich in on the offense. Puck's in the middle. And here comes Holbrook, makes a move. Netminder has to play it off into the corner. Nice pass under pressure to the front of the net, but Boise maintains possession, and here we go. Attacks and gets him off the puck. Changes the momentum. Boise goes D to D. Here they come. Dump is in. Gets past Houlihan. Houlihan plays it. And this one goes off the boards. Nadoba. And dumped back in by Boise. No icing. Must have gone off somebody. And here come the Winterhawks. That's out. Oh. They must have gotten onside. Heim is in there. Nadoba. They scrum in the corner. Heim goes down. And the whistle coming. Face-off coming outside the blue line. I think somebody lost their mouth guard. I don't know. What is that? Trying to figure out what the signal was. Oh, yeah, it is. Somebody's mouth guard is on the ice. So Garrison in there with Talbert and Cornegie playing the center position. Houlihan and Heim on the D. This one's dumped into the neutral zone by Houlihan. Houlihan goes across the ice to Cheddar. Cheddar to Cornegie. Tries to get it out to Talbert. Chet goes over to get the puck. Gets it back out to the point. They go D to D. Houlihan. And tried to get a shot off. Ooh, hard into the boards there by Cornegie, but he's okay. And Heim tried to get it back down below the net. He's going to change out for LPP. Wrestle back onto the ice. And this one comes back out to Houlihan. They go D to D. Skate. Nice job. Houlihan dumps it in, but Boise's there. Talbert goes to challenge. This one's kept in. That's Whitehead. Garrison lurking out front. And here come the Steelheads. Ooh, taken away by LVP. Nice job, and he dumps it back down. Garrison hits someone off the puck away. Doesn't get called for it. This one comes out to LVP. Shot. Oh, Garrison. Oh, good save by the netminder. Big juicy rebound there. Garrison pounced on him. Good save by the netminder. Face off down into Boise and 9:40 left to play in the second. 2-0 Steelheads. Whitehead taking the face off. He's got Keenan in there. This one came right to him. But Boise takes it away and dumps it into the neutral zone. Lilovex has to go back to get it. This one's still in. Yep, that one's out. Oh, they didn't call it. That looked like that came out. Wrestle with the puck. And nice job. Nice, we got a breakaway. Here comes Keenan. Oh, he's knocked off the puck last second. So Keenan tries to get it in the front. Lilovex keeps it in. This one high. Nice job there by Lilovex to keep that in. And that one goes into the stands, I believe. So they need another puck. Cornegie at the center dot. This one comes back to the D. This one goes in. Netminder has to play it off to the corner. Boise clears it. And that'll be an icing call. 8:22 left to play. Shots in favor of the Steelheads, 9-4. Face off coming to Carnegie. And this one comes out to the point. Dorf dumps it back down low. Cox is in pursuit. Carnegie's over there. Comes over to Nissen's side. And cleared by Boise. No icing. Dorf grabs the puck. He's got space and speed. Sticks with it. Nice job there. Gets a shot on. Nice individual effort there. This one comes all the way back. And that'll be icing on Boise. 7:45 left to play in the second. 2-0 Steelheads. Puck is dropped. Miskovich at the dot. Boise grabs the puck. And it goes into the neutral zone. Russell's there. Tries to get it out. Kept in by Boise. Scrum in the corner. Nidoba's in there as well. Nice hit by Russ along the boards. Here comes Holbrook, who gets it to just the ever-stretching hit stick of Miskovich. Shot by Holbrook goes deflected behind the net. This one is loose in front, and Boise falls on it. That was a big save. 7:04 left to play in the second. Winterhawks keeping their lines out. Miskovich at the dot with Nidoba and Holbrook. LPB and LVP, sorry. Back on the defense, and Sharp Yablonka on D as well. Russell tries to keep it in and does. There's a scrum. This one's kept in. Nice job by Holbrook to get his stick on it. Boise takes it away. Trying to go up the ice. Nidoba kept in by Sharp Yablonka. And Boise comes back out with the puck. Here comes the rush. Sharp Yablonka, nice defense back there. And saved by Casper. Nidoba takes a hit. This one comes back out to the point, swing and a miss, and this one comes into the neutral zone. Boise retains possession, kept out by Russell. Comes the change for the Hawks. Whitehead's out there with Talbert. Garrison coming onto the ice as soon as Holbrook changes out. Here comes Boise. Pull a hand on it. Plenty of time to corral the puck. Gets it over to the other D. Gets it over to Cheddar off his skates. Boise up the boards. Talbert's there. And taken away by Boise. Comes the Steelheads. Shot wide left. Trickles into the corner. Garrison gets his stick on it. No, too early. Nope. They're missing a lot of calls, I think. So Garrison dumps it in successfully. Houlihan keeps it in. Shot wide left. Comes Talbot. Looking for Whitehead in the front. Garrison's over there. Ties up the skater. This one's taken away by Boise. Loder tried to make a move, and it was just taken away. So Winterhawks dump it out, but Boise picks it back up. Winterhawks again with the puck. They try to cross the ice over to Cheddar. Chet goes down. And they finally get it out. Here comes Whitehead. Garrison changes out. Shot. Oh! goes Ewing and Keenan in there. Here comes a penalty. Keenan was hit hard. And that would be a knee. Kind of an interference kind of call, but so the Winterhawks will go on the power play with 4:01 left to play in the second. So another skater sent to the box. This will be a major penalty on Boise. So 55 will have to sit for a bit. An additional penalty being assessed to number 55. So Winterhawks will be on the power play. Winterhawks back out to the point. LVP off of Holbrook. Shot and covered by the netminder. And Holbrook pushes him away. .346 left to play in the second period. 1:16 left to the penalty. Miskovich taking the faceoff. This one's drops down loose. Boise skates out with the puck. This one comes out to the point, kept in by LVP. But Boise right there. Nadova's going to have to get back. And here comes Talbert. He's got the other way. Shot and saved by Boise. 56 seconds left of the power play. Miskovich took the face off. Boise with the puck. This one comes out to the neutral zone, played by Russell. They try to dump it in, but Talbert hadn't got back outside yet. Face-off will come to the center circle. .317 left to play in the second. The shots are 10-9 in favor of the Steelheads. Boise wins the face-off. They try to dump it down low. LVP, with the puck. And gets it off to Nadova. He skates into the zone. Talbert's there. Taken away. Here comes Boise short-handed. Shot. Saved by Casper. Boise dumps it back down. Russell challenges. And here come the Hawks. Holbrook skates with it. He dumps it down in there. They're going to change. 2 seconds left of the power play. Saved by Boise. We're back to even strength. Mark battles along the board. This one goes into the Hawks end. And nice job by Casper to play that. And he covers. Winterhawks will change out the lines. And we'll change out centers. Whitehead going back in. Winterhawks get the face off. Skate behind the net. Try to get it ahead off the glass to Ryland. Here comes Porter. Nice pursuit there by Whitehead. Dorf goes in. Kept in by him, but by Dorf. Really? And a roughing. So power play for the Steelheads. Minute and 30, 149 left to play in the second. Face off, won by Whitehead, but Boise picks it up. It's in front. Casper got something on that to deflect it. Boise skates around. They try to get it out front. They do. Dangles. Nissen tried to poise for the block. Shot. And that one goes in. Power play goal. And it's 3-0 Boise. Garrison coming out onto the ice with Talbert and Cornegie at the center. Houlihan and Sharp Yablonka on the D. Cornegie tied up in the circle but gets possession. Comes back to Sharp Yablonka. He's going to get it over to Garrison. Gets it over to Talbert. Houlihan off his stick. He's going to dump it back to Cornegie. Cornegie up to Talbert. And he battles. Got two on him. Taken away. Shot. And nice job by Casper. Paxton with the big save there to keep it 3-0. Go, Cheddar! Cornegie taking the face-off. Defensive formation in the front of the net. Cornegie won the face-off into the corner. This one's taken away by Boise. This one trying to get out. Gives it to Garrison. And nice job by Cheddar to get it out. Nice job, Chet. Offsides by Boise. So face-off coming outside the blue line. Face-off comes down to Sharp Yablonka. Tries to get it up to Chet. Chet gets it up to Cornegie, but taken away by Boise. Houlihan is there, but taken away. And nice job by Sharp Yablonka to get his stick on that. Garrison tried to clear it. Kept in by Boise. This one scoots into the corner. Houlihan gets it up to Talbert, but kept in by Boise. Shot. Wide left. Kept in by Boise. Houlihan tries to dump it out. Kept in again by Boise. Garrison, nice stick work. And that'll do it for the second. Boise on top, 3-0. The shots are 15-10 in favor of the Steelheads. We're going to take a little break. Be back in a minute. All right, we are back. Minutes left to play. Winterhawks need a big comeback here. And this one goes to Keenan from Carnegie out of the faceoff. Comes over to Ewing. Boise takes it away, tries to dump it down. Dorf is there with some moves. Gets it to Carnegie. He dumps it down. Boise gets to it first. We try to clear it. Taken away by the Hawks. Carnegie dumps it back down again. Hyman Dorf on the defense today. Together, defensive pairing. This one comes out in front of the net and knocked away. Oh, Ewing, and another shot deflected. Carnegie comes back with the puck. Gets it back. Ewing in front. Keenan with the puck. Trying to make something happen. He skates. Gets it back to Ewing. Shot. Oh, back to Keenan, sorry. And that one goes into the netting. Bye, babe. This one comes around to Holbrook. Holbrook to Sharp Yablonka. Miskovich goes down, challenges, knocks Boise off the puck. Nadoba picks it up, gets it up to Holbrook. Played by the netminder. And this one comes back out to the point, gets it over to Sharp Yablonka. Holbrook dumps it, and picked off by the Steelheads. Nice job by Nadoba to keep that from getting out of the zone. Miskovich challenges. Boise's there. Kept in by Houlihan. This one comes back out to Houlihan. Swing and a miss. This one comes to the center. And here comes Boise. Challenged. Nadoba's over there. He tries to get it out. Nice hit along the boards. Puck left the zone. And Boise comes out with it. This one comes all the way back. Sharp Yablonka plays it. And it comes out to the neutral zone again. Back and forth. Boise with the puck. Challenged by Nissen. Sharp Yablonka. With the puck, he gets it over to Nissen. He braces for the hit, taken away by Boise. And Casper makes the save, goes off into the corner. Nissen's over there, joins the scrum. Here's Whitehead as well. This one scoots out. Rylan Cox is there. They battle along the boards. And Whitehead to Cox. Shot around the back of the net. Whitehead's there. He tries to keep it in. And this one pops out into the neutral zone. Cox gets it over to LVP. Nissen to Lillebeck to Nissen, and he's knocked off the puck. Lillebeck holds it down on the back end, gets it to LVP, who gets it up to Rylan Cox. Goes down into the corner. 12:22 left to play in the third. And Boise skates out of the corner with the puck. Cox comes in with a nice hit. LVP with the puck. And he's going to dump it in. Boise dumps it out. And this one goes into the away bench. And they'll reset, change the lines. Garrison and Talbert come out onto the ice with Carnegie. 12:04 left. Go, Cheddar! Puck is dropped. And Boise skates out with it. Tried to poke it away, gets it over to Talbert. Talbert's gonna try to dump it in, but kept out by Boise. And Colin loses the puck. Shot comes around to Cheddar's end. He braces for the hit. And nice job by Dorf. This one comes over to Chet's side. And cleared. Here comes Cornegie. And he's taken off the puck. This one goes behind the net. Penalty coming to Boise. So a trip. So the Winterhawks will go on the power play. Rylan Cox going to take the face-off. This one comes over and out to Cornegie. And misplays it as it goes out to the neutral zone. Dorf is there. He's got space, brings it in. He's challenged. Rylan Cox with the puck. Gets it back to Heim. Dorf, he's got a shot. Oh, and there we go. And Rylan Cox off the rebound by Dorf. And it's 3-1 Boise. Power play goal. Puck is dropped. Come the Steelheads. Russell with the puck. Gets it over to... Nice save by Casper. He was trying to get it to Nadoba. And another save by Casper. Houlihan picks it up, gets it around the boards to Nadoba. Nadoba gets it up the ice to Miskovich. Nice pass to Holbrook. And last minute poked away by the Steelheads. Taken away by the Winterhawks. But taken right back by Boise. Got a scrum right in the corner here. Puck skirts out to Houlihan. He goes back around the boards. Nadoba's there with Kenny. But Boise kept it from going forward, but Nadoba gets it into the neutral zone. Boise changes out. So do the Winterhawks. And LVP with the takeaway. Kept in by Boise. Shot blocked. Nice block by Houlihan. Puck is loose. Holbrook is out there. And knocked away by the Steelheads. Nice job by Russell to knock him off the puck. This one comes down into the Boise end. Keenan in pursuit. Comes out to the neutral zone. Ewing gets it taken away by Boise. Lillevec goes down in there. Sharp Yablonka with the takeaway. And this one does come out to the neutral zone. Not in time for dumping it back in, so that's going to be offsides on the Steelhead. Number 55 comes out of the box as he served his major. It was a 10-minute or 8-minute maybe. Face up, Cornegie. This one gets dumped out into the Winterhawks end. Lillevec plays it off to Keenan. That's Keenan. He's got Ewing on the wing. But Boise gets it back out to the neutral zone. Lillevec plays the puck. Gets it over to Sharp Yablonka. Up to Keenan. Nice pass there. He's got Cornegie in the middle. Gets past him. Ewing has to get over there, and Boise lifts it up into the neutral zone. And right to Boise. Off the deflection. Puck is loose. Keenan emerges with the puck, gets it to Ewing. And it's a 3-on-1, poked away last second. Chet tries to come in, and this one goes into the bench. Face off. Whitehead taking the face off. Garrison in there with Talbert. Puck is dropped. One comes over, intercepted by Talbert, and he's going to go. He's got Whitehead and Garrison. This one's coming over to Garrison's side. Whitehead and Talbert challenge down below. Nobody in front of the net. Dorf and Heim holding it back. Holding down the back, and Boise gets it out. And we got a hook coming to Talbert. So another penalty to the Hawks. Going to put them short-handed with 7:23 left to play in the third. Face-off coming down to the Winterhawks end. Ewing going to take the face-off for the Winterhawks. Nice win by Frankie. This one comes back out to the point, though, for Boise. Nice block by Frankie. And a nice hit by Frankie. Nadoba's in there, and they get it to go forward. Good hustle play by Nadoba and Ewing. This one comes all the way back to Casper. He had to play it. Russell goes along the boards, kept in by Boise. This one shot around the back of the net. Ewing zooms in for the takeaway. Boise keeps it in, blocked. And Boise shot, another block. This one goes around the back of the net, kept in by the Steelheads. They dump it down low behind the net. 6:30 left to play. Winterhawks trying to kill this off. 30 seconds left of the penalty. Boise with possession. They circle around the back of the net. This one comes out front. And nice save by Casper. And nice job by LVP to break up that play. And Nadoba is going to dump it in so they can change the lines out and get some fresh legs out there. Lulevec, nice hit. Here comes Whitehead. And the penalty is over. And we're back to full strength, but another whistle coming. And this one, I think, is coming on to Boise this time for a hook. So the Winterhawks will go on the power play. .549 left to play. Ryland Cox going to take the face-off. He's got Keenan and Colin Heim in there. Jackson Cornegie at the top of the circle. He has the puck. He gets it over to Dorf. He fires it in there. Back out to the point to Cornegie. Gets it back over to Keenan. He's going to make a move. Shot by Heim. Saved by the netminder. 5:35 left to play in the third. 1:16 left of the penalty. Face off to my right. Number 72, Ryland Cox, taking the face off. This one comes over to Keenan's side. They scrum in the corner. Cox gets it back out to Cornegie. They switch sides. Dorf is there. Shot deflected and goes behind the net. And a big hit on the back end of that play. And here comes Boise shorthanded. This one is corralled back. Cornegie's in the mix. Keenan gets to the puck. And here comes Ryland. Gets it to Jackson. Over to Heim. Colin dumps it in. Scrum in the corner. And Heim emerges with the puck. Quick pass to the middle, but nobody home. And Boise dumps it out. Cornegie's got to get back to the puck. He's harassed and gets rid of the puck. Keenan comes over to skate with it. And he's going to survey. Keenan gets it over to Cornegie. Cornegie over to Ryland Cox. Shot. Saved by Boise. Someone goes behind the net. 4:20 left to play. And this one comes right to Holbrook as he comes off the bench during the change. Colin Heim tried to get it over to Ryland, but intercepted by Boise. They get it into the zone. Dorf tries to get it out. Picked off by Boise again. But taken back by the Hawks. This one comes back to Holbrook. Dorf's going to play it and gets it off the boards into the neutral zone. Smart play as the Winterhawks change up the lines. Holbrook is there. And they try to get into the zone. Dorf again. Nice job getting it in. This one's going to come all the way back. No icing. Hayden plays it around the boards. Kept in by Boise. Deflected into the netting. And we're back to even strength. Face-off coming down into the Winterhawks end. 3:24 left to play. Miskovich playing in the circle at the center. This one comes out to Boise. Shot. Comes around the corner. LVP with the puck. He's harassed by two forwards by Boise. Miskovich is in the corner. He's digging in. They go around the boards. Holbrook. This one's kept in by Boise. And Russell gets it back out. And nice job by Holbrook to get it out of the zone. This one's coming all the way down. Icing's waved off. 2:49 left to play. 3-1 Boise. The Steelheads with the puck. This one comes to Houlihan. He goes off the boards and dumps it down low. Nadoba in pursuit. This one comes out in front and covered by the Boise netminder. Winterhawks will change out the rest of the line. That Garrison had already entered the ice. This one's timeout is called by the Winterhawks as a faceoff is coming up down into the end. Going to draw a play up. I think Garrison can get into that. Going to pause here. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, they changed out the lines. Pulled the goalie. So the goalie is pulled for the Winterhawks. And Russell tries to get it in. Winterhawks keep it in. They dump it down low. Winterhawks with no goalie and 6 on the ice. 6 skaters. Carnegie goes in. This one comes out, and glove saved by Boise. 1:59 left to play. So the Winterhawks rolling the dice here. Being down 3-1 with 2 minutes left to play. Rylan Cox with the faceoff. Boise with the puck. They go around the boards. Keenan tries to keep it in. Dorf dumps it back down low. Rylan Cox is there. Gets it over to Carnegie. Carnegie to the middle and taken away by Boise. Nice job by Russell. And this one comes back out into the zone. Heim's going to have to play it. He gets it over to Russell. Russell to Dorf, and that one's going to go down into the corner. 1:30 left to play. This one comes around the back of the net and back out to the point. They dump it back down low. Heim, shot, wide right. Keenan's there. Keenan gets it back to Rylan. Rylan looking out front. Nope. And right straight through and into the neutral zone. And here comes Russ. He's got to get it over to, off the side of the net. Almost a goal for open net goal there. Empty net goal. Cox comes in with the shoulder. And LVP gets it up to Carnegie. Keenan gets it over to Cox. Cox to Carnegie. He enters the zone around one defender. Blocked by Boise. 40 seconds left. Open net still for the Steelheads. This one comes out to the point. Shot by Russell. Deflected. Played by Keenan. This one goes in the corner. He's hit. And this one comes all the way back, and that'll be icing on the Steelheads. 22 seconds left to play. 3-1. Face-off coming back to the Boise end. Empty net. Face-off. And this one comes out to Boise. They try to clear it. This one comes out to the neutral zone. Heim has to play it. Carnegie, he's knocked down. And the Winterhawks dump it in. 10 seconds left. Big hit on Keenan. This one comes out front. Carnegie, no. 1 second. And that is going to do it from Sherwood. Final score, Boise Steelheads 3, Portland Winterhawks 1. The shots in favor of the Steelheads 19-18. Tough loss for the Hawks. We'll be back at it tomorrow morning at 8:25 at Winterhawks Skate Center in Beaverton, Winterhawks Ice Center in Beaverton. Want to thank all the volunteers for coming out and volunteering, all the parents. And I want to thank all of you guys for watching today. Hopefully you'll join us tomorrow morning. Have a great weekend. Final score here, Boise 3, Winterhawks 1.